Ontario Education Minister Stephen Lecce is making an announcement in Ajax. Let's listen in.
Matthew da Costa helping to literally discover parts of our country with Samuel de Champlain in 1604, to the Black soldiers who literally died in the defense of what is now Canada from a U.S. invasion in the War of 1812, to the 30,000 Black people who escaped to Canada via the Underground Railroad. Black women and men played a defining role in this country's history. And through the ages, giants like Lincoln Alexander, Viola Desmond, and the first Black NHL player Willie O'Ree emerged. They serve as reminders then and now that Black Canadians have and always will be at the core of our history, of our identity, and our future. And so we are committed to ensuring every child, especially Black and racialized children, that they see themselves reflected within our schools. It's long overdue. In addition to the announcement that Patrice Barnes made, we are also announcing the new Ontario Curriculum Review and Revisions Guide, so that parents are aware of upcoming curriculum revisions ahead of time. For this September, I'm announcing a new overhauled courses, which will include the Business and Entrepreneurial Studies course and the Technological Education courses for grade 9 and 10 students, among many others. And we know that for 15 and 16 years, we had a math and science curriculum that left so many kids behind, that was not updated in a timely manner. Under this government, that will never happen again. It's why we are implementing today a new requirement by law that curriculum must be updated no longer than every 5 years, so that Ontario is leading the way with a cutting edge. We lead with a cutting edge curriculum that helps young kids build skills and competencies that will help them get a good paying job in our country. From boosting STEM education to Canadian history, we are fulfilling the legacy built in part on the shoulders of proud Canadians like Lincoln Alexander, who taught us to be proud of our country, to strive for excellence, and to lift others up. Because Lincoln said it best, it is not your duty to be average, it is your duty to set a higher example for others to follow. As I've come to learn, the apple does not fall far from the tree. Lincoln's granddaughter, Erica Alexander, is here with us today. It is an honor to celebrate Black History Month with her in a namesake, a school that is named after your amazing grandfather. So please welcome her today, and congratulations to the Black Canadians. Thank you so much.
Good morning, dignitaries, esteemed educators, students, and guests. As the granddaughter of the Honorable Lincoln Alexander, I am honored to be here with you today to witness this meaningful and paramount announcement with the Minister of Education, Stephen Lecce, and Parliamentary Assistant Patrice Barnes. I stand before you today to emphasize the vital importance of acknowledging Black Canadian history in Ontario's school curriculum. Black Canadian history is not merely a footnote in our nation's story, it is an integral part of the fabric that makes up our diverse and rich tapestry. Thank you to the Ministry of Education for realizing the significance of having access to Black Canadian history in our Ontario classrooms. By incorporating Black Canadian history into our educational system, we are not only honoring the struggles, triumphs, and contributions of Black Canadians, but we are also enriching the understandings of our collective past. From the early Black loyalists who fought for our freedom during the American Revolution, to the pivotal role of Black Canadians in shaping our cultural landscape today, their stories deserve to be told and celebrated. From recognizing Harriet Tubman's legacy in the Niagara region to affluent Black communities along the Dresden, Chatham, and Windsor areas, to Little Africa and Hamilton, and the extensive Black migration that took place from Oakville to beyond Toronto, just to name a few. This is a history that is exciting to explore, and every young Ontarian deserves to know our powerful and wonderful history. From the encouragement of his mother, May Rose, my grandfather Lincoln understood education as being one of the pillars to having a fulfilling life. According to his memoir, Go to School, You're a Little Black Boy, the words of his mother were that of acknowledging the importance of Lincoln's education being a determining factor of him accomplishing his dreams and goals. Through recognizing that Black history is an important historical perspective to teach young Canadians, even Lincoln's mother, May Rose, will continue to share her message of the importance of education for future generations to come by sharing the story of Lincoln and others like him in our classrooms. Indeed, Black Canadian history is fundamental to Canadian history. It is a narrative of resilience, creativity, and perseverance that has helped shape the very essence of who we are as a nation. And by teaching our children about the experience of Black Canadians, we are fostering empathy, understanding, and unity among future generations. My grandfather Lincoln embodied values such as inclusivity, equality, and reverence that are deeply rooted in Canadian society. His dedication to breaking down barriers and unwavering championing for racial equality, fairness, justice, and compassion reflects Canada's commitment to diversity and multiculturalism and continues to inspire Canadians across the country. And finally, I'd like to take this opportunity to sincerely thank the government and all those advocated to ensuring that all voices are heard, all stories are told, and all histories are valued in our classrooms. Thank you.
We've been listening to an announcement by the Education Minister announcing mandatory Black history learning for grades 7, 8, and 10 to highlight the excellent contributions and history of Black Canadians who have helped build this country.